Happy Sunday. I hope all is well. Happy Sunday. So before I get my life started and start this walk, I need to fill up my water bottle. And if you joined me last night, then you know that history was made last night. How? Wait, let me make sure that you all can hear me. You all know how YouTube be doing me. Let me see. Hopefully we have sound. And then we're going to get this walk on. Let me see. Going to get this walk done. Let me see. I just want to make sure that my video has sound. Here it is. Okay. All right. I'm putting my MyZone on. So you all are seeing how I prepare for any type of fitness workout. Greetings. Happy Sunday. So, I have to get my water right first. So let me start with some ice. My refrigerator, my freezer has an ice maker, so I love that. An auto ice maker, I love that. I don't have to waste my time and my space with ice trays. Perfect. Now, let's do this. Give me 1 second. Okay, so let's just do this real quick. Now, like I said, if you were on my live last night and you saw history in the making where Tay drank water out of the faucet. Y'all. Okay. Are you going to go to the prayer vigil if they do one later? Yes. Good morning. Yes. I have texted JLR this morning. So I have some things to do. I probably won't be available until the nighttime. But yes, I will be there tonight. So I wanted to say this, family. You all, I don't know if you all know, but I have an Epic Smart Shield water filter, right? The water filtration system. And shout out to Epic because it's Epic Water Filters. Thank you to Epic Water Filters for sponsoring my content. And I can now drink water out of the faucet. Why? Because this water filtration system, they have the pitchers, they have the under the sink, and they have water bottles. I'm going to put a little bit more ice in here because it may get warm while I'm outside. But let me just tell you a few things about my under the sink filters. Right? First of all, it's made in the good old United States, manufactured here in the United States. But it removes 70 contaminants, right, from my water and leaves the healthy minerals in there. If you are a water drinker like myself, then you should know how happy I am about having this water filtration system. You know, there are great things that comes with this. Like I said, it reduces 70 plus contaminants in the water, including PFAS, lead, chlorine, and microplastics while preserving healthy minerals. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. A leaf went under here. I swear those leaves from that tree is a hot mess. They get everywhere. Each filter lasts about 12 to 14 months, right? I can cook with it. I can clean with this water, and that depends on the use. The install was easily done without permanent modifications, right? You see it hooked up to this. Now, I did not do this. Jaime did it. My handyman came. He did that for me. And makes it, you know, this makes it renter friendly because I'm renting here. So this makes it renter friendly. I don't have to adjust any of the plumbing because I don't know what to do with that, right? So, but one thing I will say is if you are like me and you're trying to cut back on the environment, helping the environment, getting rid of plastic, stop buying water bottles, and this is just a personal preference for me. This helps me to not waste money buying water bottles and destroying the planet. So, like I said, easy to install, no plumber required, produces up to 650 gallons of clean water, lasts about a year before needing to be replaced. Oh, I left the freezer open. There we go. Removes 70 tap water contaminants, replaces 5,000 plus single-use plastic bottles. That's what's imperative for me. I took environmental biology and I realized we destroy the planet, we destroy the planet, we destroy the planet. And when I see how many bottles are out there and then the fish, it just kind of drives me crazy as to how we don't take care of the planet. And it is 100% recyclable through the Epic water filter recycling program. And send 3 filters back, get 1 free one. Okay? So if you're interested, I will put the link in the bio. Use the code TravelWithTayTay to receive 15% off your first order. If you are a water drinker like me, then yes, you may want to get and invest into a water filtration system by Epic. And I have the Smart Shield. You see it says Smart? I have the Smart Shield. Shout out to Epic. I appreciate you all for sponsoring my content. And this is the best thing for me. You know, when you get a brand deal, it's cool, right? But when it is something that you actually use and need, that makes it even better. All right, guys. So, y'all ready to get walking? Because I am. So the icebox doesn't have it. So, but I'm okay with this. The icebox, it does not have, I'm not sure. I'm going to ask my complex if it has a filter system on it, but it's not the Epic, right? So if I wanted to use ice trays and put the ice trays in the freezer, that's fine. But I'm okay with my water and this ice. I'm okay with that. Why? Because I don't have space in my freezer. I have frozen fruit. I have frozen soup. So it takes up ice trays. Now, I am going to ask them about that. But my water doesn't taste horrible. So I'm okay with that. This doesn't taste different. Honestly, it tastes better than me taking my water bottles, my plastic water bottles, and going and filling them up. But thank you for that. Thank you for that. So, okay, here we go. One thing I'm trying to do, guys, is when I do see the negative comments, to just go ahead and, let me see, what are we doing here? Okay, I'm turning this off because I'm walking through the house. So one thing I'm trying to learn to do is to just delete them and move on. Move on. We don't have time for the negativity and the nonsense. So I cut my mic zone on. I'm going to put a mic on. And we're going to go walking for 2.67 miles. I'm going to turn on my Samsung. Let's put this in. Okay, KVOH is going to be there. Elm Street. Okay, so JTB investigates. I'm told there will be a candlelight vigil for Nancy Guthrie at 6 p.m. tonight at this location, KVOA, Elm Street, Tucson. Um, I am not the one that just got back from a cruise. Wait, are you the one that just got back from a cruise and travel on a cruise for like a year? No, that is not me. That's not me. But I do see a lot of people living on cruises. They're selling their homes and they're just living on cruise ships. Shout out to them. All right, so let's put these gloves on. Last night, I swept my backyard again for the second time in 1 week, and I put up my solar lights. And thank you so much for joining me, guys. Okay, so let's start this. We're going to start this walk. I'm going to get the glasses. Let's take, am I taking this? Let me take the other one. I'm going to take the other tripod. Yes. Okay. This one is a little bit easier to carry. I have my sunglasses. I have my keys. We're good to go. It is absolutely beautiful outside, but I know y'all like, girl, you say that all the time. You say it all the time. It's always beautiful. All right. We all need to be walking, okay? There are skinny people that are unhealthy. So if you know, like I know, and you want to take care of your body and take care of your health, then don't listen to the negativity. You do what works best for you. I will continue to tell you people are miserable and they want you to be miserable right along with them. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, I think we have everything. We're going to take this trash out. Okay, so I am grateful for my water filter system because it came in handy. Wait until you all see how I had to carry my water all the time. It was a headache. It was an absolute headache. Bring two in. Oh, wait, where's my girl? You don't lock the door. You don't even have your fanny pack. What is gonna hold your phone? Here it is. You left it right here. There we go. We are wearing yellow for Nancy. I saw JLR investigates with a yellow and white bracelet on. And I love that. We're all supporting her in spite of what we have seen or what we haven't seen, right? I'm so happy that they were able to go. Oh, that's not going to stay. I'm happy that they were able to go to Mount Lemon yesterday. So the video, give me 1 second. I hold on. I'm leaving the house, and because I have a stalker, no one needs to see everything. So that's why there isn't any video. But I will be, once I get where I need to be, then there will be video. Okay, so let's start my walk-in app. I use Samsung Health because I do not have Apple, right? So I use Samsung Health, and I have a walking app. I set it, and I love using things that helps me. Ooh, the sun. Okay. The sun about to get it started. Oh my gosh. Okay. Should wait, I think I need a sun visor, but we're not going to use the sun visor. We're just going to enjoy the sun. Did I lock the door? Yes. Okay. So let's walk this way. Throw this trash out. I am walking 2.67 miles. 2.67 miles I will be walking. I have my water. I have my MyZone. I have my Samsung Health. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so what I noticed, tomfoolery. Is that what you mean? I think it does say foolery. Yes. So I think my when I cut the Wi-Fi off, when I see the numbers drop, then I know that something is wrong with the internet. So thank you for that. If I see the live go down to 0, it's because they can't see. So that is one of the things that I've learned doing these lives and with the internet and things like that. So, all right, we should be good now. We should be good. So this time, this is the wall I was showing you all the other night, right? This is, I love this. So it looks so much better in the daytime. You can't tell me that this doesn't look like Africa. No one can tell me that. Because when I walk the streets of the Gambia, I see things like this. But I love, love, love the design. I just don't see cacti. That I don't see. I think I tied my shoe too tight. But the sun is coming up, and I love this design. With these here. So, yes, I can go to the gym and walk, but the gym has nothing on views like this. And then it gives me the natural elevation. Come on, foot. I tied these shoes real tight. So it gives me the natural elevation as I'm walking. But I love walking outside. And I want to see if I can get this done in less than an hour. So one of the things about me is if I walk, the weight is going to come off. And that is something that I can always do, right? If I can walk, I can get out here in this heat. Oh, look at that. I love that. Look at that. They taking their toys out. I can get out and walk. You see? Really pretty. It's Sunday. Normally, I'm out. Good morning. Normally, I'm out. I go to the gym at 9:45 and I do Zumba. But that's not my reality because of this. So I tried to do a little salsa last night. Look at this. I tried to do a little salsa last night, but that quick step, I'm like, nah, Tay, you're not there yet. Bring Nancy home. So this is different, right? This is a different, ours is wood in New Jersey, right? It's interesting. I think this is a neighborhood where I went and did the open house. So I think that's like metal. It's not wood. Our lights, our poles, our light poles in New Jersey are wooden. Now that will stick the hell out of you, just in case you didn't know. Look at this. I love seeing these. Love, love, love seeing the cacti. We have a saguaro museum. So let me say it properly. I had to make sure my mic was still on. And I have on shorts today. I hate wearing shorts. I'm a skirt type of girl. But they have a saguaro sanctuary. And it's where they have all of the saguaros. They're on the mountain. This is different. I don't think I've ever seen that in the daytime. So yeah, these are metal. These are metal. Huh. But I love seeing these. On the mountains, just a bunch of saguaros on the mountain. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So let me know if what you all see. Can you hear me? Can you see me? What's going on? Because I know when I left the house, I cut the internet off, and I think that's what messed up. That's why I was buffering. Now, I don't know if you all know, but you cannot mess with these. If you hit them, it's a fine. You knock them down, like it's a whole thing the way they move these. It's a whole thing. And if you hit it or you destroy it, that's a fine. Mm-hmm. So, but I'm not out here messing with cacti. Why would I do that? I did see someone hit one at the complex where I used to live at. I did see that. So it's Sunday morning and I'm going to see people walking around. Thank you. Cujo, you're not going to bite me? Oh, no. Good morning. I might lick you to death, but... Have a good one. Thank you. He's so cute. The dad is pushing the stroller and the mom has the dog. So they have these straps where you don't have to hold the leash. It goes around your waist. So she has her, oh, I didn't know that was like that. She has her coffee in her hand and the baby is just like, yes, give us vitamin D. But this is what happens, right? Oh, they must be crossing the street. People are out walking, running, riding their bikes. If anyone is over at Nancy's, they will see people riding their bikes. This is what this community does. And this is what I love about Tucson. Now, they probably do this in Phoenix as well. But Phoenix is like at least 10 degrees hotter than Tucson. Phoenix is no joke. So when I moved here, I missed my flight. Oh, sorry. I missed my flight and I ended up flying into Phoenix. And when I rented the car, drove from Phoenix to Tucson, and when I came back, oh my gosh, I had to fly out of Tucson, out of Phoenix. So I went to the gas station. We're riding with the air conditioning on. I really don't like air conditioning unless it's super hot. I like the fresh air. I get too cold too quick. Even though I gained 20 pounds, 25 pounds, 30 pounds, I still get cold quick. So very quickly I will get cold. So when the temperature drops. And I know that's because my blood has thinned out. It was thick on the East Coast, my blood thinned out. So I get cold very quickly. All right. Okay. But we stepped out the car. I stepped out the car to fill the gas tank up. And I feel like I stepped in. Let me make sure we're all good here. I feel like I stepped in to hell. Like I stepped out of the air condition and I stepped into hell because it was so hot. I couldn't even breathe. So They said, why didn't you move to Phoenix? I'm like, because it's too damn hot. I don't want to move to hell. I want to move to heaven. I left Gambia and moved to hell. Okay, so let's see. I mean, I left America and visited hell. So no, I don't want that. Let's see what we have here. Okay. I just want to make sure that I have sound, that you all have video, and we're good to go. Okay. So it's so much hotter. Now, why is it hotter in Phoenix? Well, number one, Phoenix is more built up than Tucson. Tucson still has natural elements about it. You see that? So once you start more tar, it's going to get hotter, right? So I love Tucson. And you all were able to see on JLR's live, on Behind Green Eyes live, on 857 Tucson's live. You all were able to see how it was 90 some degrees in the valley, because this is the valley, right? And how it was 60 some odd degrees. Oh, damn, that's a big dog. On the mountains. There was snow. Behind Green Eyes said, man, it's snow. Oh, wait, their cars, they have a European vehicle. I was like, how is the driver playing with her hair? But the driver is a European vehicle. The steering wheel is on the left side instead of the right side. I think that's the second or third time I've seen that since I've lived here. It freaked me out one time when I was on the highway. I had to catch up with him just to see it. I'm like, oh my goodness. But I would be too confused. But if they are European, then that's normal for them. I would be too confused. That's why when I went to Namibia, I did not drive. It was nice. For 6 weeks, I did not drive. But in the Gambia, it's weird because the UK, the British colonized the Gambia, but I thought they drove on the wrong side of the road. The vehicles, the steering wheel is on the opposite side, I think. Wait, I saw the bends. Let me just get it right. Yes, it was on the right side. It was on the right. Wait, no. The car was parked the opposite way. Yeah, so it was on the left side. Come on, B, or whatever you are. So, but I was able to drive in the Gambia. They don't drive on the opposite side, so that was good for me. But I think someone said that they got sunburn. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, because they Behind Green Eyes was like, this is weird. She was like, the sun is shining, but it's cold up here, and then there's snow. Look at that. This is why I love walking outside. Walking, being in nature, hearing the birds chirping. I don't have to go to the Gambia for this. It's right here. I live in heaven. I don't have to go anywhere for this. Yes, the sun can be unforgiving at times, but it's okay. I will live in hell in the heat for 2 to 3 months, and the rest of the time is absolutely gorgeous. Now, this reminds me of Gambia. God, somebody's food smells good. No. I don't even eat sausages. No, unless they're vegan. That looked like the Gambia, didn't it? You saw all the trash in the wash? That definitely looked like the Gambia. But this is the drainage system. Oh, greetings, Antoinette. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Sunday. So your Sunday walk, my Sunday walk. We're walking on Sunday. We're getting some self-love in, and we're walking on this Sunday. See? Now that looks like the Gambia. Yes, it does. Trash, trash, trash. So that's interesting because I never see that. That's interesting. So I don't know if they're going to have the felons, people in prison, to come and clean. But I'm surprised to see that much trash up here in this neighborhood. I'm surprised to see that because normally, you know, in America, we get fines for littering, right? You throw trash, you may get a fine. And the nicer the neighborhood, the higher the fine. Greetings from South Africa. Greetings. I studied abroad in Namibia. That says Antoinette. Antoinette. Antoinette Swani Boyle. Okay, so I'm trying to pronounce it in Spanish and English and all of the languages. But Antoinette, greetings. I was in Namibia in 2012 for 6 weeks. So that's the wash. So when it rains, the water will go through there because we don't have drainage systems like in New York and other places, right? Because it's the desert. So we have what is called the wash, where the water just goes through. Yep. But yeah, I was in Namibia. I flew into South Africa. I studied abroad in Namibia, Africa, and I was there for 6 weeks. And I know South Africa is absolutely beautiful, but I also want to come down there and go to see where Nelson Mandela lived and do the Nelson Mandela tour. Africa is a beautiful continent. Just like America, North America, South America, the world is beautiful. The planet is absolutely beautiful. It's the people that make it hard to live in certain people. It's not the land. There are many places I want to go. I want to visit in the United States of America, but I also know that as an African woman born in America, right? African American, Black American, however people identify, there are some places that aren't safe for me. And I realize that I'm not oblivious as to where I live or where I was born. There are some sundown towns in America that a Black person better not be caught in. And this is 2026. So this is why I say I need some white friends. Even though if I had white friends and we're in a sundown town, I'm not necessarily going to go to that town. Right? Good morning, everyone. I'm not necessarily going to go to that town, but there are places that I want to travel to in America, but I have to be careful. And that is what Travel with TayTay, one of the elements of what Travel with TayTay is about is I love to see other places. I love to learn about other people's cultures, but I have to be mindful and make sure that I'm safe, right? Now who done stole the damn cards? Look at this. This is why they be putting locks on the damn cards. People just be stealing them and taking them like, oh, I took it home. Let me go park it. We park my car and I'm good to go, right? So Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Yes, I would love for you to walk with me. I'm new here. I came to Tucson last July for the first time. It was beautiful and very hot. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm from, oh, see, you're from Utah. Now, I heard they were talking about Utah yesterday and Idaho. Look at that. Now, ma'am, you definitely came at the wrong time. I think it's a PPR, Purple Angel. Yes, absolutely. Safety is a must. So I think you came at the wrong time. Um, it's hot in July. Now, I love it in July because that way I can get in the pool outside. Perfect. 30-30. Look at this. Right? But oh, look at that. But for someone that is from Utah, right? It's cool. It's definitely different here. And I think you came when it was too hot. So I can't wait. Oh, Lord, girl. To see when you come back, right? Like this time, December, January is beautiful in the daytime and it's nice and cool at night. Sometimes it's too cold at night for me. But, okay, the mic is still on. So, technology, it likes me some days and it doesn't like me other days. But it's absolutely beautiful. And this is why I love walking outside. I'll walk in the heat. One time I did do my 5-mile walk. Hey, time didn't permit. I didn't start it till 11 in the morning. So now it's like, 12 o'clock is the hottest, right? It's like, girl, the sun is beaming down on you. I think my heart rate, I think I burned like 800 calories in an hour and some change the time that I did it to walk. That's why I do like walking in the heat. Gets my heart rate up. I'm burning calories. This is how I lost so much weight in the Gambia, just walking. Just walking. Getting in the water. But it's not about the exercise that I do. It's about what I put in my body. I am walking in Tucson. Yes. Yep. I have my water. And I love walking outside. If I walk on the treadmill, I'm like, oh, I'm going to be here for the rest of my life. It feels like, oh, look at my Cadillac. It feels like I'm not as happy if I'm walking on a treadmill, right? I have to set the thing to go up and down. This is just all I have to do out here is just walk. Just natural elevation. And then I get to hear the birds. The wind is blowing. Yes, I need to keep an eye on the cars. But y'all, I'm almost done. Let's see where I'm at. No beautiful scenery on the treadmill. Absolutely, you're absolutely correct. Unless you're walking with the new treadmill that has, okay. The new treadmills, I think we have two at the gym, and then we have two, it has the screens. We have two Stairmasters that has the screen. So you can say you want to walk, and well, I know they mad they drove over that. You could say you want to walk in the Himalayan mountains or something, Okay, so we hit 1.2 miles so far. Oh no, I'm lying. We have 1.19 miles to go. Now, when I first walked this, it said 2.67 miles. When I walked it the other day with you all, I still had a 1/16 of a mile left. And I'm just like, okay, This is the trail that I walk. So how in the hell are you wrong with the mileage? I don't. But that happened when I lived in an apartment complex. I'm like, but I'm walking the same steps. Am I walking faster? I don't know. It's the same trail. Okay. I'm living in a gravel road. I love to walk. So that's one of the things about being on the African continent. This is how people stay so slim, especially if they don't have a vehicle. It's because they're walking everywhere. And then they're walking in the hot sun. All right, so let me stop and take a drink. The Pacific Crest Trail. Pacific Coast, or is it Crest? So I drove, no, we didn't drive through Utah. It was Nevada into the bottom of California. So I think it was last year or the year before, probably a year before last. I drove to Washington State from Tucson, Arizona. Vancouver, Washington to be exact. Okay. So it was something in there because when I walked past, I heard it. So whatever it is, it's probably a lizard. Y'all may call it a gecko. I don't know. It's a reptile. And I run away from them when I see them. That's all I know. They run away from me, I run away from them. Except for the one that lives in my wall. He comes out, peeks out, sits on the top, look at me. Oh, she out here cleaning, she out here doing this. You know. We all have to live in harmony. So I live in harmony with the rodents and the birds and the animals and everything. Right? That's the problem. Humans think we run everything and destroy what God has created. So, but that's just my opinion with that. So, I love walking. I wish that I could meet up with different hikers and we can hike different trails and in different states, because we drove through Oregon. Y'all, oh my gosh. Oregon was so beautiful. I wish. Now, the person I went with ended up betraying me. Another 58-year-old woman, right? Black woman. She ended up betraying me and talking to my stalker. But to hell with her, because she knew I was her only friend. Well, no. Her cats and her bottle of liquor is her friend. So I should say that. But anyway, if I wasn't on a time, so this church is packed. If I wasn't on a serious time schedule, I would have. Okay, mic is still on. I probably would have stopped more. But I realized that what I did, I drove there because I needed to ship some dog food to my dog in Africa. And I thought that this Gambian person that has heard and seen the things that I've been through, you know, building a relationship or a rapport with him. But I realized you can't build a relationship or a rapport with many of the Gambians that I've met. That's what I'm going to say. I don't know about anybody else that people have met, but with the Gambians that I've met, I've realized I can't build a rapport with many of them. Very few. I can count on one hand how many I feel that I can trust to an extent, right? You can't fully trust anyone because you don't know their inner thoughts. So, but I shipped over, like he charged me more than he would charge. It's just people come here, foreigners come here, and then they still treat us the way they would treat us if we came to their country. Let me just get over it. And I don't understand that. Oh, they out again. So they are always out. They were out last time I was walking. They got their electric bikes. They have their electric bikes, but it was sad. Like, it, I'm realizing that, some people, when it comes to religion, it means nothing because their heart is still wicked. So then they'll lie to you. Oh, I want to introduce you to someone. He has businesses. He can show you. Da, 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 da. Before I even got off the phone with the shipper, the other dude was calling me. Why? Because he saw my picture on WhatsApp. Now, my picture on WhatsApp is 2 middle fingers. Yep. Because that's how you keep people away. They're like, oh, look at her. They're offended by my WhatsApp profile picture. Good. Because if you see a nice picture of me, the first thing they're going to do, he called me. Where did he take me? To the beach. Come to find out, this dude don't have anything. He going to truck driving school here. I said, but you've been in this country for 20 years? You still got a green card and you mad at our president? You could have went and got what you needed to get, but you took it for granted, right? Oh, well. Oh, well. But we drove through Oregon. So you all see, I have trauma. And I can't trust people. The people that I let in, I'm mad with myself because I let them in. That's the problem. I'm like, girl, you knew what they were about. And you let them in anyway. And then I'm mad with myself in the end. So I'm going back to my shell. And I will continue to interact with my subscribers and the viewers. But when it comes to building some relationships outside of social media, I have to be mindful because some of these older people that look like me are a hot mess. And they only like drama, drama, drama. They don't like anybody bettering themselves. And I don't understand that, but I don't want to be around people like that. So driving through Oregon and seeing the trees. Now, yes, I was getting tired. In the mountains, seeing the greenery, riding on the coast where you're seeing their lake. Oh my gosh. It was so beautiful. Now, we were riding through there and it was raining. And I was like, oh, hell no. That was scary. I'm not gonna lie, that was scary. So, but I do thank God that she was there to drive, right? But she just to help me drive, but I paid for the trip. And it was like 24 hours. Went there, we got there, we went and had dinner or lunch or whatever at the Gambian shipper's house. I met his family, we talking. They don't care that you're speaking their language. They will still welcome you in the home and still hate you. These people got hate in their heart for us. They really do. But they in our country. So, but I shipped over a water reserve tank. The water reserve thing that goes for the for your car. Small box. This ninja charged me $50. And I'm just like, oh man, if I can make your life a living hell here in America, I would do it. Because they don't care. They don't care. Shout out to the people that weren't born here, but they respect America and they respect Americans. Shout out to you all. The ones that don't, well, I don't know. May you have the life you deserve. Because we couldn't go to anyone else's country and treat them bad. I couldn't go to the Gambia and not have my proper papers. I would have to pay. But when Gambians get mad because of our president, oh, your president. I'm like, well, what does that have to Africans are mad. I said, why? You're not an American. Oh, because he said he gonna kick us out. I said, can I be illegal in your country? No. Then what are you talking about? Right? And that's why he shut right up. I ain't heard from him since. It's like some of these people feel entitled to America. You are a Gambian. You're not entitled to America. This is our country. Just like when I go to the Gambia, that's my effing country. That's what they say. So I'm supposed to feel bad because I'm an American? Please. Either come right or don't come at all. That's all I say. So that's that. Whew. Whew. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Okay. So let me see. What is the temperature here? Okay. So what are we at? 2 miles? I think I just hit 2 miles. So when I do this, I end up hitting my 10,000 steps before 12 o'clock. My nose is running a little bit. Okay, what is this? I think my phone was tripping. Okay, let's see. Oh, we have 0.61 miles left. We just hit 2,000 miles and 2,000 miles. Yes! So when I see trucks, I do this, and he went to wave, and then he like, oh wait, where's my horn? He went to the other side and did it for me. So we're at 2 miles, 4,900 steps. Let's see what the heart rate is. Let's see. And I'll tell you all the temperature. Now this is excellent. Let me show you. Right? Blue, blue, blue. Now my heart rate doesn't have to be in the green and in the red. It doesn't have to be that high. Right? I just want to get my body moving, get my heart rate going. And that's it. I probably would burn more if it was hotter outside, but it's okay. I love that big tree in their yard. So some people have gates. I like the gates like that though. Like that. I like that because you can see through them. Okay, so let's check the temperature. It's not very hot. The sun is shining, but it's not very hot. Let's see. Does it say? Oh, it's 73 degrees. So it was 54 degrees when I woke up this morning. I think it was like 6 when I woke up. I got up to go to the restroom, and it was 54 degrees. But now it is 73. So let me see. Let me see. Oh, I saw you. I hear you, little lizard, little gecko. Okay. I'll be traveling with my Sphinx. Not sure how well we're going to travel. Okay. I have chickens, no rooster. Okay. All right. No processed food. I might could do 5 blocks, not 5 miles. You know, man, New York is always getting snow. They are forever getting snow. That's why I left there 10 years ago. Well, left the East Coast. I haven't lived in New York since, I think, like 98. I haven't lived there. 1998, I think I moved back home. I was living with my brother's family and his wife, and they're from Trinidad, and they were racist. I'm like, how y'all racist and your uncle is darker than me? Jesus Christ, I don't understand people. Always talk about black people, but you married to a black dude. But they didn't know they married a pedophile. She married a pedophile. See how she liked that? PDF file. So, New York, I do not, I miss it, but I just miss the tall buildings and being like a visitor. I do not miss the cold weather, but you know, because I like walking, I can walk 5 miles It's going to take a lot out of me if I'm in the sun, and I might hit over like 14,000 steps. But yeah, someone just said progress, not progression, not perfection. And that is it. That's funny. I wasn't going to say that, but that's funny. Look at that. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. Seeing over the horizon. And the thing is you do what you can do and you work your way up. I've been doing this for 20 years. 20 years I've been working out. Shouldn't say I've been working out. For 20 years, it's been a lifestyle change for me, right? Where I have decided to take my health into my own hands, to start eating right, to start exercising, to be mindful of what I put in my body, right? And that has been June of 2006 is when this began. So I'm in the bike lane. I'm walking right on this. Tight rope, straight line, straight line. So this has become a part of my life, right? But when you go through trauma and you go through what I've been through, it's going to affect you. Some people stress, they lose weight. And some people gain weight. Now, I didn't gain it overnight, but it was, thank you, it was within the past 2-3 years, because when I went to Mexico, I was still slim. My profile picture on here is when I was in Mexico, right? But every time I went through something with in the Gambia regarding one of these cases with these horrible people, then, you know, a lawyer from Ohio called me and wanted to know about, they wanted to meet or talk to victims of R.J. Mahdi, another Black American in Africa scamming their own people. These people need to be stoned. Yes, all puns intended, right? I didn't say that just because I was walking by stones, but they do. They need to be stoned. To do this to your own people, you need to be stoned and thrown in the jail and let them throw away the key. People want to say, oh, they always want to lock the Black men up. If you're doing this, then you need to be locked up. This has nothing to do with your skin color. If you are scamming people and you're taking their money, and you didn't scam 65 people out of over 100 and almost 142,000, and then RJ Mahdi scammed a couple out of 100,000. If you 100,000 US dollars, not Gambian Dalasi, US dollars. If you scam someone out of $100,000 and this person is an African American, then 9 times out of 10, that's their savings. And they're older, right? So you've committed elderly abuse. You've committed elderly abuse on people. And you think that get your workout in. Look. You see him? Oh, you stop doing your push-ups? He's right there doing his push-ups. We all getting our workout in, right? Get your push-up. Okay, you ran off. You have your camera shy. I'm sorry, Mr. Lizard. Mr. Gecko, your camera shy. My bad. But everyone, I wish you a beautiful day. See you later. See you later, Zuzu. Zuzu Thomas. Thank you. Greetings, Portia. Welcome, guys. I'm just getting my walk in, right? Getting my beautiful walk in. I should be at, so now I've had to add some steps because I don't know what happened. I was almost done and I wasn't at my 2.67 miles. These neighborhoods are nice, right? So, oh, these are, oh, that's apartments and those are houses. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay. I love having my house though. I love having my house and my backyard. I am stepping up to eventually purchasing a home. So I had to come out of an apartment. And I'm grateful. RH, greeting. Good morning. Take great walk. Hey, chat. Tucson is beautiful. Contrary to what my stalker has put out there, Tucson is beautiful. And I'm walking up an incline. Whew. Okay. Tucson is absolutely beautiful. But I'm not going to lie. You know, my stalker tried to make it seem like I lived in Thoughtwood, Ohio. I don't live there. I'm grateful for where I live. I have made some great decisions in my life. Moving to Tucson 10 years ago was one of them. Yo. Whew. Okay. All right. But going to the Gambia was the worst decision. Whew. That was the worst decision of my life. That was a horrible decision. But so being contacted by a lawyer in Ohio saying that he wanted to speak with victims of RJ Mahdi. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I don't trust him. I gave him a lot of the information, but I don't trust him either. What if he's the lawyer for RJ Mahdi? I just don't know. Because the response that I got from him was just like, no, 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 no. It was like, it was weird. You can't do this. If you sue this person, it's going to cost you this. It's going to cost you that. And I'm just like, okay. When it comes to human beings, I'm telling you, you just don't know who you can trust. You have no idea. You don't know who you can trust. But the fact that there are Black Americans, please, stalker needs to stop. She is in the ghetto. She is. But I don't live in the ghetto. But she tried to tell you all that I lived in the ghetto, didn't she? And people still continue to support the trash and the nonsense. And I'm happy that I'm past it. I'm like, you know what? If those are the people that want to follow that, then go ahead and follow it and leave me alone, right? Because that's not my life. But the sad thing is how many of our older Black women continue to follow the trash? Because that's what they want. They're like, I don't want to work out. I don't want to do this. Well, okay. And everyone, 0.6 of a mile. We're almost done, y'all. Did I do this in an hour? I still think that that's too long. I did 5 miles in an hour and a half. So you have to just let people be them and do them. How many of these 60-year-old women just want to go to Africa just to get a young boy? The word is out. We know that plenty of the rich, wealthy men will go overseas and get them a woman from a different country and pay a little bit of money Now the Black Americans know that the Gambia is the place for that. But they're suffering. They're homeless, right? They spend unnecessary money. Half of them don't want to leave the house. You only walk 1,000 steps in 3 days. You're overweight. You retire just to sit down and become overweight. And you want to hate someone that is want to live because they want to work out. I don't understand these people over there. But you can't tell them that they're not in love. You cannot tell them that that is not their forever man. These people are 65, don't want to get out the car and walk. It's just, those are not my people. Those are not my people. So I wish them the best. And I'm grateful for the like-minded people that I'm around now. I'm grateful for that. Because if you are one of my day ones, you will see that in these most recent chats in the past 3 weeks, you all have not seen not too many people from the old chats, right? You haven't seen their names because I feel like many of them don't want Tay-Tay to elevate. They want Tay-Tay to continue to be sad and down and out because she lost this and she lost that. They don't want you to elevate. I don't care. They're living in a shithole country. Bought land, built houses, can't get out. That's not my life. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Okay, so I'm going to walk to the end of this block, and then I'm going to walk back. You see, he out here running. Go ahead, little sir. He getting his run on. You see him? He is getting his run on. Now, I have burned over 350 calories, and I have walked over 6,000 steps. So at least I got my workout in the morning. Come on, you trying to scare me? All I hear is the moving of a critter, right? Stop trying to scare me. Nancy. Anytime I see a yellow flower or anything yellow, I think of Nancy. And just to know that today makes 30 days. Wait, 29 days. But she was last seen on the 1st of the 28th. Wait, hold on, let me get this right. I think she was last seen on the 31st of January, right? And now today is March 1st. So yesterday was day 28. Today is day 29. And it's only because of February, right? But today is day 29. And still no Nancy. And that's the crazy part. So shout out to Dad's Gone Live and JLR for coordinating a vigil for her, right? I kind of wish I was, like I said last night, I kind of wish I was pushing it when someone asked me about it for us to do it right there at the house before the no parking was in effect. That's what I wish, but it doesn't matter. We can do it anywhere. And it's just crazy that the streamers are doing this for this woman. The fact that, I understand, if the pastor said the family don't want this, but I still would have done it. She went to the church, but I don't know. That's just me. People don't think like I do. It's not just about the people in the church or the people that went to church with her. It's not just about that. I feel like she's part of the community. She has been part of the Tucson community for a very long time, And the fact that the family doesn't want a vigil, that's weird. The fact that they don't want that some of the, I want to know who the neighbors are that didn't want us in the neighborhood, because most of the neighbors that I've met were very nice, Except for the woman with the white Lexus that was just angry for no reason. But who knows why she's angry? She could be angry and it has nothing to do with Nancy or us being out there, right? Okay, so let's look at the stats because I'm done. Oh, happy late birthday, Antoinette. It's 6:44 there. So let me see. 9, wait. 6:40, not 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, it's a 9-hour time difference. Gambia is a 7-hour time difference for me. Tucson has a great design for walkers, it seems. It does. And forget me not, it also has something that's called the loop. And it's like miles and miles and miles and miles of um, a trail. So I'm at 7,021 miles at 9:47 in the morning. It has a trail and it goes all throughout Tucson. And people ride the bike, they walk. Let's see. Oh, I reached my target. 6,292 steps. And I walked 3-month streak, 12 straight weeks of. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we were 2.84 miles. And how many? Let's see. Good morning. Right? He getting his little jog on, right? He's not doing anything strenuous and heavy. I 401 calories I've burned. So let's see. Um. So yes, I do have my yellow scarf on. My nose is running a little bit from the rain. I mean, from the wind. Yep, they be on there with that nonsense. You keep it classy here. I try, RH. I do crash out sometime. Thank you so much for the subscription, Jacqueline. I do crash out sometime, but it's just truly amazing to me that let's see. Okay, it's truly amazing to me that I don't see as many people as I used to see when I'm talking about being scammed and Art Kathy and Quasi and just nonsense. It just seemed it was 5 years, but it seemed like it was 25 years. And I'm just like, it showed me that, girl, you should not be wasting your time with these people. You have too much going for yourself. You're not scamming people. You're not 65 or 85 with a 21-year-old. You are living your best life. And these people are miserable. I don't know what type of life they had growing up. I don't know what type of life they had when they were younger or what type of career they had. But these people are mental. They are absolutely mental. And they will argue with you when you're talking about real stuff. They will argue with you. Oh, you don't know this. Oh, because I know my man loved me. And then they telling me, oh, well, he wouldn't send me any flowers. And, his sister was like, oh, well, Gambian men don't buy flowers for their women. But when you want to date an American woman, then what does that say? Right? If you're dating an American woman, then the fact that you're saying Gambian women shouldn't even come out your mouth because we're not a Gambian woman. Right? If you're not dating a Gambian woman, then why should anyone be saying, well, Gambian women, this, that, and the third, Gambian women, this, that, what the we're not Gambian. I'm not a Gambian woman, but this is why sometimes I'm seeing that women need to be mindful of who and whom they are dating, right? Because let's keep it G. I'm gonna keep it G with you all. If a man is walking down the street with an American woman and he's Gambian, oh baby, that's a flex. Okay. So to see how much performance they do when you're there, right? The 60-some-year-old woman that faked her own death. Yes, you heard me correctly. She faked her own death and was on WhatsApp talking to people like she was the daughter and she was still alive. Why did she do that? To hurt her boyfriend. I mean, because when I'm there, he holds my hand and he wants to show me off. I'm like, yeah, because for them, the rest of the Gambians are looking okay. So for them, it's like you see my ticket to America. You see my ticket to America. You see me walking with my ticket to America. You don't see Gambian men and women holding hands. You don't see Gambian men that have been with their wives for 20, 30 years and have children. You don't see them taking their wives out on dates. You rarely see them. It happens, but you rarely see them because that's not what they do. Muslims are not supposed to date. They're just supposed to say, hey, you see me, I see you, let's get married. That's just the culture. Right? They have arranged marriages. They have arranged marriages. They have all of these things where I'm going to put you're with, oh, you just had a son, I just had a daughter. Okay, they're going to get married when they get older. So they didn't made this before the child can even say hi, how you doing? Right? So, or say mama or papa. They've made this decision. So now what happens after that? People get married, they don't know each other, this, that, and the third. But many of the Gambian women don't speak English. It's the men that is always talking to the American women or the foreigners or strangers, as they call us. Why? Because the men are always in the resort spots and areas trying to get another wife so they can bring them to America, and then they could lie to the American wife and say that they don't have a husband or they don't have a wife. And then the American woman starts giving them money, and now you're taking care of their Gambian wife at home. It's just it's all a game. So they're like, well, he could send me flowers. He could ask his sister that lives in America to send me flowers. Well, why would he do that? He doesn't have anyone to fake to anymore, right? You're not in the country. He doesn't have to say, "Ooh, look at my baby. We holding hands." I saw this dude. He was with an Italian woman, and she's sitting there, and he's just rubbing on her. And I'm looking at him like, she can't even sit here and have a conversation because they're performing. They're going to love bomb you. They're just going to throw all their love on you at once and then watch them for 2 or 3 months. And then you'll really see that they don't give two doo-doos about you because people can't act but for so long. They can only act but for so long. The real is to come out sooner or later. But you can't tell many of these older women that. They know, Tay don't know. Okay. That's why people are homeless. That's why they're begging for, oh, I could be your housekeeper. What? Hold on. So you're telling me you're a senior citizen and you want to be somebody's housekeeper because you don't have any money to pay for food and to live, and you want to stay there, but you won't come back to America. I don't understand that. So let's get, okay, so you all may see a bunch of, like, did Tay pee on herself? Tay is wearing, come on, Bugs. You got all this space and you want to come and be in my ear. Where's my water? Dang it, I left my water inside. I wear a sweatband. So that's where all of that water and everything is coming from. Because I carry a lot of my weight in my gut, I carry my weight in my stomach and in my thighs and in my back, but mostly my stomach. So I need to stretch because last time I didn't stretch. Um, okay. So let's just get so people just come in here and just start talking about politics. Hoping women will stop voting Democrat and grow up. I don't know what that means. I'm going to say this. People can vote however they want. People vote based on their own personal preference. How about I wish people would stop telling people how to vote? How about that? How about that? Right? Because people are going to vote based on their own wants, experiences in life. But how many people always want to tell somebody, oh, vote for this person, vote for that person? How about you just leave someone and let them vote how they're supposed to? Because that's what it's supposed to be about, right? When you vote, has anyone, pushed you into doing this? You vote how you want to vote. Okay. So I have to stress, I have on, so I wear compression socks when I travel because especially if I'm traveling internationally, right? Your feet, your ankles swell up and things like that. So, but when I'm out, now I just swept out here. This tree is like falling. Like this is like the freaking what's that Eddie Murphy movie? Something about words, 1,000 words. That's how this damn tree is falling. How these leaves are falling off this tree. But look, I can bend it. It is sore, and you all will see. I bought a massager, and I will be massaging my legs, my calves, my body, right? Um, mm, what's this name? Baby boy. You are a baby boy, and unfortunately, your parents haven't taught you anything. Go ask your mama, is she pregnant or just bloated? Go ask your mama that, right? I tell y'all, there's some miserable people, miserable people. Oh gosh, you have to ask them: Are you stupid or just slow? Are you stupid or are you just a product of incest? That's what you have to ask. Okay, so let's see. I want to see if I can do a child's pose. Y'all. Oh my goodness. My knee is getting better. So I can't push it all the way back. Now I do feel pain. I feel pain in my knee because you're trying to the child's pose, you're trying to push your butt back to your feet. But I can say this. I wasn't able to do that before. So people will talk about, how big I am. Whatever. I bet you're not as strong as me, Ninja. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so that one hurts. Okay, that one hurts. So let's see if I can do this one. Okay, so I can do this one. But I think folding it too much is it's not going to work. It hurts too much, the left knee. But I did see someone is at the pool. They are at the pool and they are laid out getting their sun, right? If I'm at the pool, I'm in it. I'm not one of those people that just sit outside. I'm in it. I'm in the water. So um, they need Jesus. They do. They need Jesus, and it is important to stretch, but they do need Jesus. They need Jesus, Allah, and maybe a little bit of Martin Luther King, right? For some peace. And I'll take all the Malcolm X. Cat and cow, right? Because first, people will laugh. They will laugh at you, right? When I first started walking around my neighborhood in Jersey, they will laugh at you, right? This guy, I think the dude, they were saying, okay, so all I'm gonna say is they said the dude had the three letters and would start with H, and he was out there messing with dudes and females, right? But he saw me. He was like, "This ain't North. What did he say? North Asbury." And I'm just like, "What? What?" So because this is the hood, and you skinny because you got the three letters, right? But we can't. I can't walk around because this is the hood. So because I'm black and I live in Asbury Park, I lived in Asbury Park. I can't walk around and lose weight and be healthy. This is what your own people will tell you. But he's walking around giving everybody HIV. This is what your own people will tell you, right? It's like, what in the hell is going on, right? So I walked around with my cousin's dog, and I'm just walking, and somebody was like, "Did I just see you on Fifth Avenue?" I'm like, "Yeah, I was getting it." Right? I walked the weight right off of me. You think I cared what people say? I'm gonna tell you this: being a content creator or on YouTube, what we have to do, you have to have tough skin to be on YouTube. You have to have tough skin because people will come on and just say the most god awful things because they're miserable with their lives, right? So you have to have tough skin. But I had to have tough skin growing up. And you have to do what's best for you and let people talk. When I'm walking around Asbury Park and I'm working out and I got the dog, they see me, they saw me, I'm walking the weight right off. So they'll laugh at first and then they'll ask you, how did you do it? So keep inspiring. People are going to be miserable no matter what. They are going to, whether they're going to talk about you, whether you smoking crack, messing with the booger ooger. What is it? What she called that? The booger candy? I don't know what she called it. But, or you are running a Fortune 500 company. People are going to talk, but you keep doing what's best for you. You keep doing what's best for you. And I'm realizing that. We want people to be nicer, but it's just not guaranteed that they're going to do that. It's not guaranteed, you know? So you just let them be miserable in themselves. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Clarissa Pinedo. I'm sorry to the shade with the, but it's like, how you mad at me because I'm walking around and I'm trying to get exercise and you out here just giving that to men and women? But when people started talking, I was like, wait, what? That's why he's always in the hospital? I'm kind of grateful that my mom did keep me bottled up and we were in church, and because I am a virgin to a lot of the things in this world. And I want to stay a virgin to these things because if it doesn't benefit me, why do I need to know about your life? I don't smoke crack. I'm not a crystal meth head. So why should I need to know about, well, crack does and this? I don't need to know about that unless I'm using crack to lose weight. And I'm not doing that. I'm going to walk. I'm going to get in the water. I can't wait until it's 100-degree weather. Oh, I can't wait. I don't, no matter where you live, you can walk. I don't care what people think or say about me. See, Antoinette, that's what we have to get into our system because people are going to say horrible things to you no matter what, whether you're on social media, whether you're just walking down the street. People are just miserable. So I have seen those, Swift Lover. My sister has a sticker on the back of her car that says, "Are you following Jesus this closely?" You know, they're not. That really, it's a spirit of hate that really manifests behind the scene. Why give people grief? Life is hard enough for everyone. This is why, forget me not. This is why I I'm grateful for the like-minded people that I have met these 3 weeks through 857 Tucson, JLR Investigates, Dad's Going Live, Mark the Shark, Brian Enton, all of these people that I've met by being over there at Nancy's home. I'm grateful for the subscribers that they shared, that they told about my channel. And I've met so many like-minded, supportive folk that I have not met when I was dealing with people in the Gambia. Um, thank you guys. Lose weight and teeth and mind with crack. Forget me not. It's always the ones doing the most that have the most to say to the people doing good. That's it. I do not have any trips planned. I'm grateful that you all have found me, and I'm grateful that I have found you because a lot of times the people that don't know you are the most supportive. They're the most supportive. And you see, it's like it's raining leaves. You see what I mean? Like I wasn't out here sweeping last night. Look at this. Like I wasn't out here sweeping last night. Do you see all this? Right? Am I just look? You see all this that fell on here just since I've been sitting here? Okay. Yes. Just since I've been sitting here. So I would love to be able to have travel tours and meetups. Yes, there will be security because I don't know who's crazy and who's not, right? But being around like-minded people makes a huge difference. And there are people that come on my channel and say really horrible things about JLR. And you know what I do? Block, hide from channel, block. No, these are just leaves from this daggone tree. Look at this, right? And it's only on my side, right? My neighbor's side is right there. It's on the tree is like right under the whole backyard. It's just it's raining leaves. Hallelujah. It's raining leaves, right? If only these were dollars. Oh, if these were dollars, I would take them to the bank and cash. But I've always I've learned how to protect my peace. And I realize, being new to social media like this, that the trolls are they're just everywhere because they're just miserable. And I'm learning to just, because on Facebook, my block trigger finger is always ready. Block, 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 block. And that's how you protect your peace. And you keep the weeds out and let the flowers come and bloom. Because Forget Me Not said, life is hard enough. Why be miserable and nasty to someone? Don't you know that that's going to be, what you push out is going to come right back to you. So I rather push out positivity and happiness and light and love because that's what makes me happy. But when someone is in darkness, they can't withstand that light. They hate you because you're smiling. They hate you because you're getting up and you're walking. It doesn't matter that I'm 20 pounds heavier than what I was. They're not going to go to your page and view the channel and look back. They're not going to look at that. They're going to judge you from right now, right here. Right? But it's okay because I have so much trauma that I'm going to say, fuck off, right? That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say, right? And then I'm going to go back to what I'm doing. That's all I'm going to do. They hate you if you love Jesus. They hate you if you love Satan. People will hate you no matter what because you don't know what's in their heart that's making them hate you. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Look, so Antoinette, you're in South Africa, right? I was in the Gambia 5 years ago. Now, there are Christians there. There are Muslims there. It's a majority of Muslim country. Now, shout out to the Muslims that are understand that Islam means peace, right? Not Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. That's not God. That is man using religion to destroy. That's not God. How can you say, Alhamdulillah, I'm a Muslim and I practice Islam, which means peace, and I just want to destroy everyone and wreak havoc? That's not God. So many of these people just follow a religion and they don't even have a personal relationship with their creator. But then they'll judge you. You're a Christian. What? So you hate me because I believe in something different than you? A real believer of whatever religion is going to respect the next person's religion. Because 9 times out of 10, their religion, one of the rules says, judge not, yes, ye be judged. Who are you to judge me? Right? Love thy neighbor as thyself. Does it mean, oh, just love your Muslim neighbor or your Christian neighbor or your Catholic neighbor? People don't even know what they're following, but they'll judge you. Right? I was in a country and they're like, oh, you're being too nice. In a Muslim country? Yes, you need to come here and treat people like crap. This is not how they treat each other, right? They don't. There are Gambians that walk down the street and won't even speak to each other. But when I walk down the street, because they know, not just from I could have my head wrapped up, sunglasses on, have a full abaya on, everything is covered up. Now I'm wearing sneakers. I'm not wearing those slip-in shoes. That's not my life. I wear sneakers. I don't need rocks and things. My foot needs to be. That's just me, right? Maybe it's the Jersey heads. I don't know. We sneaker heads. I'm always at the gym, so I always need sneakers. But I'm not walking around in sandals all the time. That's not what I'm doing in the Gambia. But they want to change you. Do I come there trying to change you? No. But they want to change you. Oh, you should wear this. Oh, you should wear that. And I'm like, well, you need to stop scamming and lying. How about y'all stop going into the mosque and robbing people? I'm just saying. But there are people in America and here, church people that don't really understand what they're following, and they're just listening to the pastor and being a part of a church cult and really not loving anybody outside of their church. That's not God. So if they do believe in God and Judgment Day, I just wonder what in the world do they think God is going to say to them? Turn away from me. I don't know you. But I was in your house every Sunday. And Wednesday and Thursday, Friday and Saturday and Sunday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday for the revivals and this. And I went to mass and to the I went to mass, and I was in the temple, and went to prayer every Friday. And God will say, and how did you treat the strangers that came to your country? How did you treat the people that I sent to help you? You robbed them. You beat them. You stole from them. Turn away from me because I don't know you. And that's for those who believe that. So it's just unfortunate. Saw you take food to JLR investigate in the YouTuber. So sweet of you. Glad I found your channel. Linda Favela. Thank you so much for coming over. Welcome to Travel with Tay Tay. Yes. So you said most Muslims pray during the week. They pray 5 times a day. But when I was in the Gambia, there's a video of a young man that can't, because it's during Ramadan is now. So they were in the ablution area. And the imam must have came down there and washed and did his ablution. Is it ablution? I think it's ablution. Absolution? I think it's ablution. I don't know. But it's when they wash their hands, wash their nose, wash their hair, rinse it 3 times and things like that, right? And it's like, it must be downstairs or something, but there's a CCTV camera. And the imam left his bag. He left his bag on, like, it looks like a sauna area. He left his bag on the, like this, right? And he was gone. The young man walks in, he looks around, he see the bag, he acting like he washing, he takes the bag and he leaves. So the CCTV puts it on, they gave it to us on Gambia. Can you help find this person? This is the second time I've seen a Muslim in the Gambia, a person claiming to be a Muslim in the Gambia, stealing in a mosque. In a mosque. That's like the Pastor Miller in Neptune, New Jersey. Him and his wife was swinging in the sanctuary. And I'm just like, these people can't believe the Bible or what they're reading in the Quran. They cannot, they don't have any fear for the God that they're praying to, because you really wouldn't do this in a mosque. In a mosque. So they did. They hated Jesus, and I'm in no way, shape, or form as perfect as he. So I know they're gonna hate on me. Hate on me. It is what it is. Because sometimes when people hate on you, it drives you more. Oh, you hating on me because I'm eating right? You hating on me because I'm working out? Well, let me push a little bit harder, right? Um, it was something I was gonna say. My friend in Tucson has a fig tree. It was very messy. Oh, this is not a fig tree, but that, I wish I knew somebody had a fig tree. I wish I knew someone in Tucson that had a garden, because I would come in on my free time. I would come and work in their garden. It's just something about having your hands in the dirt. I love nature, right? I will be in nature all day long. It's peaceful, it's quiet. My last name is White, so maybe call me Snow White. Let me just talk to the animals and the birds and the rodents and stuff, right? Because humans, well, humans will make you question Jesus, like, why you, God, why you create them ninjas? I know you tired of them, right? And make you question everything in your life. Okay, so let me see. I wanted to, I wanted to, oh wait, 1 month to my wedding departure. I'm leaving on the 6th. Pray for my airplane ride. Been very busy prepping, but I'm still watching Take. Thank you for all the content, wise words. Good afternoon, all. So you all, let's throw in some yellow. No, let's do purple. Let's do some purple hearts for RH. RH6093 is going to the Gambia. She's getting married, and we wish safe travels for her in the plane. We pray that her marriage, their union, is blessed by God, and you all have many, many years of happiness, right? Because I'm rooting for her. Because do you all know how many people got married in the Gambia and didn't make it? I'm rooting for RH. I'm rooting for her because I want somebody to win. I don't want to believe that anytime a Gambian marries an American that is performative. I don't want to believe that. So I wish you the best, RH, and I pray that you all can show the rest of the people how it's really done. Because everyone in the Gambia is not bad, but the good ones will not speak up against, I'm not going to say all of them. Many of the good ones will not speak up against the bad ones because that's when that Gambian man will be ready to fight another Gambian man. Other than that, they're quick to try to fight the women. It doesn't matter that you're older. What they will get in the elder's face and be yelling at her. They, the former respect of you respect your elders in the African community and on the continent of Africa is not necessarily across the board anymore. They have become very westernized, and these young people will disrespect an elder, someone that could be their grandparent. They will disrespect them in 2.5 seconds and think nothing about it. Think nothing about it. So, okay, okay. So oh, thank you so much, guys. I see the hearts. I don't know what kind of tree it is. I just hope that they cut it down because what it's doing right now is, look, you see the cracks in the wall? Because it's pushed up against the wall. So they told me that they were going to cut it down, um, but I haven't heard anything since. All right. Greetings. Have a beautiful day, Purple Angel. Have a beautiful day. So I'm going to go, guys. I will be. Thank you to all my members. I don't even think I finished stretching, y'all. I stretched one arm and didn't do the other. Thank you to all my members. Thank you to the new members. Um, Depending on the tier you're on will determine what you're seeing. But I'm just showing people how I'm getting my house together and some other things. And there will be members only lives and stuff like that. And it's unfortunate that I can't show all of these things to the public the way I want to. But that's because I have a 50-year-old stalker, a Black woman that looks like me. I mean, she doesn't look like me, but she has skin like me. And it's just, I guess she hated me because I was slim. I don't know. I don't know. So I have to be mindful of what I put up because she has posted my former address online. But in due time, y'all, I will be flying to Trotwood, Ohio to sue this woman. And people may say, why? Why are you going to go and sue her? Because people need to be held accountable for their actions. That's why. Because she's not going to stop to make 40 videos about someone. Oh, she got assaulted. I mean, she made like 6 videos about me getting assaulted, and she was in glee. She was happy. But there are people that still come to my page and say, oh, we wish the bad stuff on you because you showing Art Kathy. Well, all I did was show y'all a video of Art Kathy praising someone else's death. But instead of Black people holding other Black people accountable, you want to blame other people. This has nothing to do with anyone that's not in our community. This has nothing to do with a white person. This has nothing to do with a Latino. This has nothing to do with a Middle Eastern person. This is Black people scamming other Black people and then you attack the person that's holding these Black people accountable, you are part of the problem, Black person. So you can't push something on me. I didn't go out here and scam people. I didn't have an $80,000 GoFundMe cancer scam and then tell people, oh, I ain't got cancer, I ain't dead. And then 6 months later, you're doing the same thing, asking people for money. I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. I'm not going to another country to scam people and then be afraid to come back to America. But Black people, when are we going to hold each other accountable and stop blaming the others? Because nobody else did anything to me except for the people that look like me these past 5 years in the Gambia. These were people that look like me. These were Black Americans that went to Africa to scam other Black Americans. These are Gambians, continental Africans that look like me, a dude from Guinea-Bissau that look like me. This is not the white man's problem. This is our problem. But how many of us will hold each other accountable? You would rather, oh, this is going to happen to you because you keep, no, all I did was show you all what came out of Art Cathy's mouth. Bring them down one by one, bloop, 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 down, bitches, down, bitches. That's what she said. But instead of holding someone accountable for helping to scam 65 people at least out of almost 142,000, instead of holding the criminals accountable, you rather hold the person accountable that's speaking out. But this is what happens in our community, right? Uncle Ray Ray out here just touching every girl in the family, but the people are saying, oh, be quiet. Just trauma. I'm going to tell y'all one thing about me. When you have been healed and brought out of certain things, when the shackles off your feet has been broken and you can dance and you've been taken out of bondage, don't allow anyone to put you back into bondage just because that's where they're comfortable being. You speak out. God will give you the strength to fight these demons. I didn't think he was going to give it to me. I thought I was going to fake. I thought I was going to waver and I was going to fall and be destroyed. But guess what? But guess what? He's building me back up right in front of the demons that hate you. What does the Bible say? I will make your enemy your footstool. So just continue being you, right? And hold people accountable because I'm not going to stop. I'm supposed I got scammed out of 16,000 and I'm just supposed to say it's okay. No. I'm going to hold these Black people accountable in front of the world. Now, will these same people be here? No. Will these same Black people that were here that were following me when I was in the Gambia be here? But it's okay. Because if you're not like-minded, if you are not like-minded, we don't want you around here anyway. So I hope you all have a great day. And I'll see you later tonight at Nancy Guthrie's Vigil. Take care. Show yourself some self-love on this Sunday. God bless you and good night. Not good night. Good afternoon. Good morning.